Back with another video, man. Jay's Dialysis Life. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Comment. I check my stuff, man. I check my stuff. This video is going to be on anxiety and how I deal with it. Let's get into it. Out of dialysis on my way home.
Почти весь предистал. Ну, ментально еще сильно занимаются.
Bino, off dialysis, getting a little bit of rest. Man, focus on the good, man. Had a little bit of anxiety today. Been dealing with anxiety for like a year or two. And I apologize to all the people who said they're going through it, because I was not sympathetic to people going through anxiety and having panic attacks until I started going through it myself. And it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all. But in this video, I'm going to sit there and give y'all tips and how I deal with anxiety and how I've been getting better at it. Stay tuned. Bino. Not only that, a couple tips on how I deal with it. How you can also. Anxiety. What can I say about anxiety? Let's just say at first, I didn't really understand it. You know what I mean? And I didn't understand it until I started going through it myself about 2 years ago. And it's a real thing, man. It's a real thing. Even though, you know what I mean, your therapist or your doctor, they'll tell you like, yo, it's just a feeling, or your body telling you something. It's real. It's real. I first started getting them one day. It was a dialysis day. I have transportation, so the ride brings me home. Not the ride, but a ride brings me home. And I just started feeling like I couldn't breathe, or like I was having a heart attack or something. Like I started to sweat. Like sweat. You know what I mean? And it was crazy. It didn't feel good. It definitely didn't. It doesn't feel good. Like it says, it feels like you're panicking. You know what I'm saying? Granted, they're called panic attacks. But it feels like you're really, really panicking, man. And depending on who you are or what your case may be, mine just lasted for a moment. Lasted for like a good, couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? It really freaked me out. Because one, I never been through nothing like that before. I usually can handle the things that I'm going through and everything. But that day I started having them, and then every day that I went to dialysis, even on the way there, while I'm there, and then on the way back home, I would get panic attacks like crazy. I was like, yo, man, this ain't happening. I gotta see what's up. I gotta see what is going on. Fast forward, I was going through it while I was like, yo, let me just see my primary care doctor. Let me see my primary care doctor and see what's going on, see what can be done, because I do not like going through these little moments, episodes, and having these attacks, man. It's whack, it's corny, Makes me feel, you know what I mean, like I don't have things under control, and I know we don't have everything under control, but I didn't like it. I go to see my primary care doctor and all that, and he sets me up on medication. He set me up on a few medications because some of the medications I just feel was just having me sit there and be blah. You know what I'm saying? Like just have me just there. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that because I'm into so much living my life and just really just out there and going and doing things. I'm not trying to be sitting in the house just glaring at the TV station, man. Just there like a zombie. I'm all set. And this is recent. You know what I mean? Like I want y'all to be like, yo, I'm about to sit there and see how he handled it. Yo, man, I'm still working through this. I am still working through this. Trust me. So after like a few months of just not giving the medication a chance and dodging the doctor's orders about going to see a therapist, I decided to get my black ass up, excuse my language, Jesus, and go get set up with a therapist. I was never into therapy. Never. I thought that I didn't need it. I thought that it was just going to be a waste of time. I've been through a couple before and they didn't really work out well. So I just wasn't trying to have it. I just wasn't having it at the time. Fast forward to the present time. I am in therapy. I gotta actually call my therapist, actually. Thanks for reminding me. And there's a couple things that I just do that just keep my anxiety under control. Granted, I still have the attacks, I still have my moments, but I haven't had one in a while. So just be consistent. Be consistent with the therapy. Just be consistent with the things that you're doing that help your anxiety, that help you with your panic attacks. Because I'm one of them people, I ain't gonna front, I could be real right now, one of the people that procrastinate. And I really need to sit there and just seeing my therapist on the regular. You know what I mean? That's it. Like, I need to just keep it consistent, keep the medication consistent. You know what I'm saying? Stay in contact with my primary care. It might seem like I'm getting on his nerves, or it might seem like you're getting on your doctor's nerves, but yo, it's your life. You're the one that's to live it. You're the one that's to take care of yourself. Dig what I'm saying? Anyway, man, that's my little anxiety, panic attack story. But now, I'm gonna give y'all a couple things, couple little ideas on what I sit there and do to calm down my anxiety, my panic attacks, and what helped me, what really helped me. Get into it. One of the main things I do that calm me down when I feel like I'm about to have a full-blown panic attack or I just start having anxiety is just a breathing exercise. A breathing exercise. You know what I'm saying? Basically, same thing as like meditation. Meditation is also good. My main and not but. The breathing exercise, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Calm your body. You do it a couple times. You know what I mean? Just to calm your body. It really helps me. And the meditation is basically like the same thing. Like when you're breathing, you just focus on like your stomach going up and down, or the air against your nostrils and blowing out your mouth and stuff like that. It just really It really helps. It helps me. It could help you. Try it. There's meditation apps. Look them up. They're helpful, man. They're helpful. Another thing what I do is I write. I write like I like to write down lyrics, poetry, or just my thoughts. Even if you toss it after yourself a notebook, something to get your mind off the anxiety, something to make you forget that, like, you're kind of panicking a little bit. Me, I write rhymes, music. Like I said, I just write. That's another thing that I do to get my mind off it. Another thing is I actually just get into my hobbies. Like I like photo editing and photography, so I get into those things. Something just to get my mind off. I mean, the anxiety. Develop hobbies. Try new things. You know what I mean? Fourth one I want to say is, like, don't be up in the house, man, or don't be just sitting doing nothing. It's cool when you're sitting and doing nothing. Use that time to meditate. But when you're sitting around doing nothing and you're just in your thoughts all the time, you know what I mean? It doesn't help. For me, that is. I can only speak for me. Dig? Reading. Definitely got into reading more. You know what I mean? There's actually a anti-stress app. Just things to get your mind off it. Because that's the thing with me. It's like little mind joints. But the last thing is going out and getting some air, man. Remove yourself. Go out, get some air. Take a walk. Get your music, your headphones, whatever you do. Set in the third. And you walk it off, man. Like I said, these things help for me. These things help for me. One thing I definitely recommend is, the last thing is therapy. Get into some form of therapy. Hit your primary care doctor. See if he could hook you up with a therapist. Someone just to talk to. It's always good to talk to somebody you don't know. And just, get down to the underlying problem. Why you're having it. Trust me, man. Therapy is good for everybody. Like, I used to have really bad anxiety. I still have anxiety and panic attacks now, but it's not as bad as it was. So, those are the things that help me out with anxiety, man. Like, I hope I could be helpful to anybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is for me. Maybe you got to get with your primary care doctor and see what works for you. But therapy is good. Therapy is awesome, man. I recommend it. To keep it a buck, I also did this video in the midst of having an anxiety attack. So, that's another thing, man. Bino. God bless y'all, man. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I could be helpful to anybody out there. Like I said, Bino. It's your life. Live it right. Prayers up for everybody out there dealing with kidney disease and on dialysis, man. We can live a normal life just like everybody else, man. Choose positivity. Choose to be happy. And just choose to keep going. You heard? Bino. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Leave a comment. I check my stuff. Jay's Dialysis Life. Until next time, blessings.